Intellectual Frog Legs is filmed before a live studio audience.
Well, that's a lie. Well, bad news, the applesauce traps didn't work. We don't know where the hell Uncle LD's at. Anyway, he was last seen at Cars Fork Lake with a metal detector wearing a Speedo. So if you've seen him, please call. We're worried. Be careful approaching him, because even without his teeth, he can leave a mark. Welcome to Intellectual Frog Legs, where truth is served chunky style.
You disrespected me.
Here in New America, a 50-year-old law-abiding citizen cannot, without government-required authorization, buy a handful of penicillin-type antibiotics, but a 12-year-old girl can go get the abortion pill. How about that for common sense? How many more cases do we need to see that our government is broke? Broke by every definition of the word. Functionally, financially, morally, spiritually. Are there any more? And don't get me started on California. What a joke. They're giving prisoners condoms now. But I heard you can actually get an STD just standing downwind of San Francisco.
Doctor, give me the news.
I haven't paid myself a salary since October 2010. It's the last time I took a dime home from my 40-year practice.
And everyone will have the security and stability that's missing today.
Dr. McWilliams sees more than 5,000 patients a year, and he'd hope to continue seeing patients for another 5 years. But he says the changes in the Affordable Care Act that are coming have been the last straw.
It's going to be run by bureaucrats, and it's going to be run by politicians who have no idea what is in your best interest. Then I'm getting out.
Ronald Reagan said the answers are not necessarily easy, but they are simple. Here's how we do it. Get the government off our backs, off our property, off our guns, out of our families, out of our health care, and out of our way.
Actually, I'd like to quickly revisit Obama's absurd statements in his speech down there in Africa again.
If everybody's raising living standards to the point where everybody's got a car and everybody's got air conditioning and everybody's got a big house, well, the planet will boil over.
Because this was one of the few times Captain Destructo was allowed to speak without his teleprompter, which, of course, is the only time the truth has a remote chance of slipping out of that Marxist pie hole. But this guy's warning us that if mankind improves its standard of living, the world will boil over. Somebody with that mindset has no desire for things to get better. But he's a radical left-winger. Radical. And these radical lefties thrive on chaos. Absolutely. I mean, it just makes them stronger and stronger, because while everybody's distracted with all these other problems, they're stealing more of your freedoms. And we're no longer a nation of laws when our government pleads the fifth. Are you kidding me?
I will not answer any questions or testify about the subject matter of this committee's meeting.
We're no longer watching out for tyranny. Hell no, we passed that mile marker. We're actually watching tyranny. But that's exactly what happens when you take a Marxist like Obama, who adores the idea of order by government dictate, and who spent his entire life in the confines of reality-free academia, and then you take this guy and place him in a real-world setting, and everything he's touched is chaos. I challenge someone to show me where he has not caused chaos or he's gotten involved. But see, his problem is that the Marxist ideals of government-run and government-controlled social order is in direct conflict with human nature. We're not robots.
Wouldn't trade on Leroy or my Chevrolet for your Escalade or your freak parade. I'm the only John Wayne left in this town, and I saddle up my horse and I ride into the city. I make a lot of noise 'cause the girls, they are so pretty. Riding up and down Broadway on my old stud Leroy, and the girls say, save a horse, ride a cowboy. Everybody says, save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Anyway, I'm getting your all's messages about the show not being available on mobile devices. And some of you say you can, but most of you say you can't. But when you do go to try to watch it on your mobile device, you're getting this YouTube-generated message that says the content owner has not made the content available on mobile devices or something like that. The accurate version of that statement is YouTube has prevented the content owner from making the content available on mobile devices. It's YouTube. I'm telling you, I would not block any device. Hell, I'd let you watch it on your microwave or your easy bake oven. But this is YouTube, the part of the Google monster. There's no due process. There's no appeals. You know, the same kind of thing with Facebook. But this is exactly why our conservative brothers and sisters that are sitting on stockpiles of cash waiting for Hurricane Obama to pass, and you know who you are, you're out there. If you want to save America, or at least put up a good fight to save America, invest in social media, invest in entertainment networks. And while I applaud the entrepreneurial spirit of the folks behind the new news channel, One America, and I wish them the best of luck and congratulations, but conservatives need to start realizing that a news channel is not what we need. News networks report what has happened after the fact. It's entertainment programming that actually helps to shape society's perceptions. News programming is what's on at dinner time. Entertainment programming is what people look forward to. It's what they relax with. It's what they take to the beach. It's where they go in for their leisure time. You know, there's an old saying, and it is so true. And it is what separates good teachers from bad teachers. You can entertain without teaching, but you cannot teach without entertaining. The mind has to be entertained. I mean, when the brain's entertained, you accidentally learn stuff, don't you? Like words to ridiculous songs, and you're like, oh, I wish I hadn't learned that.
I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new key. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch. Now you're messing with a son of a bitch.
Janet Napolitano's resigning. I'll be daggone. You know, her friends call her Big Jim.
That's right.
You know, actually, Janet, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Arrivederci. Seriously, right here in Janet Napolitano, you've got the poster child of somebody appointed to a position of power based entirely on the politically correct criteria of a diversity. Competence was not even a consideration here. Janet Napolitano's credentials for this job were nothing short of laughable. Being appointed one of the nation's top cops, and she has zero law enforcement background. Zero.
The system has worked really very, very smoothly.
And don't forget, unlike her predecessors, under Janet Napolitano's watch, Muslim terrorists actually killed American citizens on American soil. And this didn't happen until Janet and Barack implemented their terrorists or just misunderstood policies. She's a nutcase that gave us the phrase, man-caused disasters, because the word terrorism is insensitive. She's a nut that warned the country about the right-wing extremists, putting retirees and Christians and military vets on the terror watch list.
Less conversation, a little more action, please. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me. A little more fight, a little less fun, a little less fight, a little
America on the brink of economic collapse. I mean, we're in dire straits here. The Democrats have actually proposed a national park on the moon.
Live from Space Commie National Park, man's first national park on the moon. Please welcome Transgender Journalist of the Year and editor of the Lesbian Gazette, Chaz Manpurse.
Hi, this is Chaz Manpurse of the Lesbian Gazette, reporting from the lunar surface. And what a better setting for a tribute to diversity? Am I right? As a proud gender-neutral LGBT, it's with a heavy heart that I announce Janet Napolitano's retirement. But wait, it's with a joyous, gender-free, hip-hip hooray that we celebrate her achievements as an LGBT.
What bothers me, quite frankly, are the allegations that are made against anyone who happens to be Muslim.
Sunburned at the beach, in pain the whole darn night. So much skin peeled off my back, you could make a set of Samsonite. I love summer. Good old summertime. I got sunburned on the soles of my feet. Lot of sand where the sun don't shine. Putting on a cold, wet bathing suit. Mosquitoes and bees and tetanus shot in the derriere. Something's crawling at the foot of my sleeping bag, and flaming marshmallows in my hair. Drop and roll. Caught a baseball with my face. Potato salad in the sun. Salmonella steps up to the plate. Listeria gets the run. Oh, I love summer. Good old summertime.
Representative, I'm not going to get into a debate about some of this.
I'm asking you if you know simple facts.
I would like to say.
You say you're not going to get into debate. I don't want to debate. This is a question and answer. Are you aware of that being the name of his foundation that has now had the 501c3 status pulled?
The insinuation that
Can you answer the question? There's no insinuation.
Chairman,
the gentleman's
can we have regular order?
I will allow the witness to answer the question, yes.
Please, answer just the question.
Representative, with all respect, I believe you are insinuating that I and members of my staff...
I am not insinuating anything. I'm asking a direct question.
You know, more and more folks that I respect, I mean really respect, like Dr. Walter Williams, are now talking about how it's time for the states to start using their constitutional rights and stand up to this bully of a federal government. And now we have the great one, Mark Levin. I just heard him the other day, but if you don't know who Mark Levin is, you need to. This guy's resume is so good that if you were cheating, you wouldn't make it this good because people would accuse you of cheating. But in Mark Levin's new book, The Liberty Amendments, among other things, Mark shows us through history and other things called facts, which bounce off liberals like rubber bullets. But he shows us how the Founding Fathers carefully worded Article 5 of the Constitution. Our Founding Fathers knew damn good and well that a rogue government would never rein itself in. So the founders, once again, with their great wisdom, placed the ultimate power in the hands of the states. Anyway, we got a country to save.
I was there when they crucified my Lord. I had the scalpel when the soldier drew his sword. I threw the dice when they... Sorry. I threw the dice when they pierced his side, but yeah, let's do that.
So you connect.
Pierced his side, but I see love conquer the great divide. Okay, all right.
Right on. That's
Okay,
great.
let me try. Oh my god, I'm gonna forget by the time I get in there.
No, you won't. No, you won't. I got it.
I threw the dice when they pierced his side, but I seen the conquer crazy mind. Baby, my love comes to town. I'm gonna baby, my love, baby. When love comes to town, I'm gonna catch that flame.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Please stop by the website at intellectualfroglegs.com. Sign up for the show alerts, and there's links there to hook up with me on Facebook and Twitter. And I especially want to thank you guys for the awesome donations. Those are muy importante. You know, Frog Legs are free to watch, but they're not free to make. And thanks for supporting the new media. And it's not too late to join the inaugural class of 2013. We have a school counselor. Details at the website. Also, you know what? Make sure you check out the God, Science, and History page at the website. Some cool stuff there. Anyway, please share the show with your friends. Use force if necessary, and keep up those hateful emails, you liberal bichachos.
Frog legs.